Hey, Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person, go to militaryfairs.com. A lot of times when people talk about cruising, especially if they've cruised over and over again, it's like, wait a minute, I've been to Nassau, I've been to Freeport, I've been to the private islands. Where else can I go? Well, I understand that. My wife and I have over 150 days on Holland America Line, over 75 days on Carnival. We've been on NCL, been on Royal Caribbean, MSC, Virgin Voyages. So if you're kind of tired of the same old ports, then what you're going to have to do, instead of leaving from Jacksonville, or even, you can leave from Port Canaveral and go on a 7-day cruise, but it's best if you leave like from Fort Lauderdale or Miami, because if you leave from there, you can take a 10, 11, a 14, a 21-day cruise on a cruise ship, probably Holland America or some cruise line like that. But the fact of the matter is that if you go on a longer cruise, then you're going to be able to hit the major ports that are lesser known. For example, Aruba, Bonaire, Curaçao, Martinique, St. Bart's, St. Kitts. Now, the fact of the matter is, I have been to all those places: Aruba, Bonaire, Curaçao, Martinique, St. Bart's, St. Kitts, St. Thomas, and they're all amazing. The thing about Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao, what's known as the ABC Islands, they are further south, so you're not going to be threatened by a hurricane like, when you're up further north, maybe the Bahamas or even San Juan, Puerto Rico, could be in a path of a hurricane. But when you go more southern in the Caribbean, it's gonna be, less bouncy. It's gonna be calmer. And Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao are each individually amazing. All the islands are great there for diving and for snorkeling. So if that's kind of a 10 on your list to do that, to dive or to snorkel, the ABC Islands are great. Now, of course, St. Bart's. We all heard about St. Bart's. Jennifer Aniston and all these famous celebrities go to St. Bart's. I remember in the movie Wall Street 2, when Michael Douglas runs into Charlie Sheen at some event, and Michael Douglas says, "Hey, how you doing?" And Charlie Sheen, if you remember the first Wall Street movie, Charlie Sheen says, "Oh, philanthropy, winters in St. Bart's." And Marty and I love St. Bart's. Now, it's French, it's expensive. I think I bought her a Diet Coke for like $11. So definitely bring your wallet or your credit card with you if you go to St. Bart's. But they have this place called Shell Beach, and Shell Beach is very nice. All of St. Bart's, it's small, lots of yachts. It's just an amazing place. Now, Bonaire, we took a shore excursion there, and we saw like the salt mines. And then Curaçao, I think that's known as the Friendly Island, and the people were very nice there. They have a little shopping mall that Marty and I walked around. But again, the scuba diving and the snorkeling there in Curaçao was very, very, very nice. I'm sorry, Aruba. Aruba is the Friendly Island, and then Curaçao, that's where you have that swinging bridge that takes you from one side over to in town. So that's Curaçao. And you just search my YouTube video, Scott Lara, Curaçao, you'll see it. But all the islands are great. Now, St. Thomas is one of my favorite islands too. We've been there probably 10 or 11 times on Holland America Line. And you go up to the top of the mountain and you can look down. That's pretty cool. And you got Megan's Bay. That's probably one of the most well-known locations there in St. Thomas. Megan's Bay was hit by a hurricane several years ago, and they were rebuilding when Marty and I went there several years back. Been to San Juan, Puerto Rico probably 10 or 11 times on Holland America. Love it. Get to go to the fort. There's lots of things to do in San Juan. The sangria, the food, all of San Juan is amazing. Martinique. I went to Martinique when I was in the Navy, and it's totally different now. It's more of a tourist location. Martinique is nice. St. Bart's, St. Kitts. Oh, no, St. Kitts. St. Kitts, that's another one of those ports of call that you're going to hit on a longer cruise. Now, I got to warn you about St. Kitts. When you get off the ship, You're going to walk out and there'll be like 2 or 3 guys with monkeys on their shoulders. Oh, look at the monkeys. And the guy will go, and the monkey will jump on your shoulder. And then the guy will say, hey, hand me your phone. I'll take a picture of you with Timmy for $20. Like, wait, you're going to use my phone and take a picture of Timmy? Nah, forget it. And he'll go, and the monkey will jump right back on his back. So, but again, St. Kitts is kind of a cool place too. Going back to St. Thomas for a minute, for years, Marty bugged me about taking the ferry from St. Thomas over to St. John. And so we finally did it. Now, it's going to cost you a couple bucks because you got to take a taxi or take a van or something from where the cruise ships pull in to all the way over on the other side of the island where you catch the ferry, and you got to have cash, to buy the ticket. And then the ferry will take you over to St. John. You can spend the day in St. John and then take the ferry back. And the coolest thing about that is we got there early and we saw the school kids from St. John, coming over to St. Thomas to go to school, which was kind of cool. But all I can say is, if you're tired of going to the regular cruise destinations like Nassau and Freeport, you're getting bored, and you want to try something different, you can do it. But it's going to cost you extra. I mean, because the fact of the matter is, if you leave out of Jacksonville, 4-day, 5-day cruise, the only place you can go is like Nassau and maybe Half Moon Cay or Princess Cay. You don't have enough time to get further south. Even if you leave from Port Canaveral, I mean, yeah, you could take a 7-day cruise on the Oasis of the Seas or something. Or I think Oasis is out of Miami now, but Allure, let's say Allure of the Seas, you could take maybe a 7-day cruise. But if you notice, the cruise lines are doing more 3, 4, and 5-day cruises. Why? Because most people can't afford to take off 7, 10, 21 days. Fortunately, my wife and I have been able to do that. We've been on, 14-day cruises, 7-day, 10-day, 11-day cruises. But most people can only get away for a weekend or have a limited budget, or especially have the kids. Or, let's talk about if you have kids and you don't have grandparents like myself and Marty to babysit those kids, then you're kind of stuck. You got to either find somebody to watch your kids, or if you're fortunate, you have myself and Marty, like for Brittany and Brian, my daughter and son-in-law, to watch the kids, when they go on like Virgin Voyages or do what they do. But the point is this: if you want to take a longer cruise, email me directly, scott@militaryfairs.com. Now, if you want to go to an all-inclusive resort, email me also. I can get you over to Palladium, I can get you to TRS, I can get you to Sandals. And if you want to, book a hotel or airfare, go directly to militaryfairs.com. That's all. And there's a phone number at the top of the screen. You can call if you have any questions. If you have like a complicated airfare, you want to go somewhere, take a, stop for a couple days, and then go to somewhere else, and then whatever. My team there can help you with that. But again, it's Monday today. I hope you have a great week. I'll be on every day, giving you more tips, more super secret information. Feel free to email me, Scott